Good morning, ma'am, and smiles to Advaita. uh, I am making this little video so that we understand things better. Right now, I have logged into Advaita's account itself at this site leap.cuemath.com. And the first thing to do is, ma'am, that please install the Cuemath app because that is a mental mathematics exercise game for the child. So, doing that for 10 minutes daily, she will be playing simply games and will be learning actually mathematics at the background. So that is the thing we should do. The child will benefit out of it. And the next thing is that Advaita's account is showing, ma'am, these chapters, puzzles, extra practices. See, these are the chapters right now. I mean, there are three types, no? Chapters, puzzles, and extra practice. So, okay, extra practice means that no extra worksheets have been assigned to Advaita. So, I mean, there is neither any unattempted one, nor in progress one, nor submitted one. It simply says that there are no worksheets at all. When will that happen? Whenever, as a teacher, I would feel the need to assign any extra material to the child, or as the parent, maybe when you say that, sir, this and this thing is not there in the syllabus, let us please have something about it. So the extra practice thing is for all such things. Then there are puzzles, ma'am. There are, I mean, one, two, three, four. I mean, there are three puzzles per topic. Number systems is having three puzzles. Then shapes and patterns is having three puzzles. Addition and subtraction, three puzzles, and so on. So the puzzles have to be, ideally they have to be done at least. I mean, ideally they have to be done one puzzle per class, or at least one puzzle every two class. The puzzles are not supposed to be answered by the student correctly because they are already difficult, and that is the reason. I mean, they should be puzzling the student's mind, and the student is simply expected to fully apply her brain to the puzzle, maybe even rope in her parents to solve it, and then talk with the teacher that, sir, I feel that this and this could be the answer to the puzzle. So this is about the puzzles, ma'am. Fine. The thing which now comes to us is this one, chapters. So this is important, ma'am, right now, that we know that for the 1 year package which you have purchased at Cuemath, Cuemath is offering these things to be taught to the child. Fine, ma'am. So it is introduction, number systems, shapes and patterns, addition and subtraction, measurement, data handling, and introduction to multiplication, time, revision 1, revision 2, money, aptitude, about math, aptitude about ability, and diagnostic test. So let us click on any one of them to understand them. Let's see, ma'am, these things represent the goals which will keep adding up. I mean, there are certain numbers over here at this end of the Advaita's screen. Whenever she would actually start these things, then you will always see that there is a, I mean, bullseye figure over there, and the score right now must be 0 because we have not yet started the syllabus. Whenever she completes a goal, the scores would keep on getting added, keep getting added up over there. So maybe it is 1, then 2, then 30, 40, 100, and so on. So Cuemath divides all of its topics, all of its chapters into certain goals, which the student is expected to achieve. And how will she achieve them? By doing all these worksheets or the tests under the heading the tests. So we actually call them the worksheets, or okay, I mean, they have themselves written this word also. So the number system is having how many worksheets to itself, ma'am? There are 10 worksheets in the chapter number systems. There are 10 worksheets again in the shapes and patterns chapter. So see, please realize that all these things are available on the child's account itself. So I mean, let us click on this one. So see, ma'am, uh, the number systems is having these many goals, and I mean, these are the the breakup of the topic about the number systems. There are 9 goals, and then after all these 9 goals will get completed, there will be the chapter assessment. So maybe I can click on, let us do this one, understanding ordinal numbers. Now ordinal numbers, there would be one sheet about introduction to ordinal numbers. Once Advaita does this thing, the other one will automatically become unlocked. See, right now it is locked. I can also, depending upon the need of the academic need of the child, or depending upon the parent's request, I can also unlock this thing. This is there in the teacher's hands. So, what happens is that progressively, the child is supposed to, expected to complete or reach her goal by doing one worksheet in order at a time. So after this worksheet will open up. After this one, this will open up. After this one, this will open up. So once Advaita has finished all of these 4 worksheets within the goal line G9, then this particular goal will be supposed to be done, completed. Fine, ma'am. So this is how the breakup of every goal, or rather every chapter, into its goal and into its later on into its worksheets happens. And see, ideally, whenever we are looking at a particular chapter, then ideally the first goal, the G1, should be, obviously should get completed at the first. Then we should move on to the G2 and then to the G3 and so on. Just to test out, as an adult, maybe you can cross check that, okay, maybe Advaita is good at these things, so maybe we can skip the G3 and then move on to the G4. These things could be are possible, but ideally it should not be done like that way, in that way. So why am I recording this thing? The real reason is that I want you to kindly give some time to read these things out, ma'am. The chapters which Advaita is supposed to finish in this package. See, one more thing, ma'am. The status chapter is this chapter is logged. This icon means it is logged, or it is unlogged, or it has started. All learning sheets, the worksheets have been done. All mandatory sheets have been done. All learning and advanced sheets have been done. Then it would be the cup along with the 2 clicks of the finished icon. Then chapter is logged by the teacher, and so on, so forth. So right now, the reason for me to do this thing is that please have a look at the various chapters and their goals and worksheets which Advaita is having in her package, and try to mix and match whatever the syllabus is there at her school. Fine, ma'am. Then we will come at to the point that okay, maybe we can do these and these things before hand, than following the what to say, the assigned sequence of chapters at Cuemath. Like right now we see the introduction is at the first, then it is the number systems chapter is there, then the shapes and patterns chapter is there. But we understand as adults that shapes and patterns is not exactly dependent upon the number systems. So if when the shapes and patterns is there running out in her school, so we can always start with this thing. The reason is that the child will feel even more confident of herself, na? Yeah, in her school syllabus, in her school exams also. If the same things are getting covered beforehand in at Cuemath. So measurement, data handling. Then yesterday I was exploring this thing, the money. See, money thing is not at all dependent upon any of the earlier chapters. Similarly, time is also not at all dependent. So maybe if I click on this one, understanding currency and price tags, so we can have, you can start the sheet. Target accuracy is 100%. Understanding currency and price tags. It should open up now. It is classwork. This means that this particular sheet will open up only in the class with the teacher. When I and Advaita will be in a real class, only then this classwork worksheet will open up. and because the later on worksheets, both of them are homework, so they will be opening up only after this particular the class worksheet gets completed, ma'am. I mean, it has just happened with this example. Maybe we can have a look at this one. Over here also it is the same thing, the same pattern I am seeing. It is the classwork and then the homework and the homework. Fine. So what this means is that practically as a student you will not be able to see what questions are there in this thing, but I mean, we can click on the home icon and then go back to the chapters thing. I mean, what as responsible adults, what we should be, I mean, as me, you, as parents, you and sir, and as a teacher, I should be doing is that we simply go through all these chapters, and we decide for in the best interest of the sweet child that sir, these, and let us do finish these and these things beforehand. So this has two reasons, ma'am. One is that the having a especially tailored what to say coverage of the syllabus will be uh, more in the interest of the child. And secondly, see, about a month's classes have already gone away without me realizing that the syllabus assigned to Advaita is actually this one. Thanks to Grishma Francis ma'am, that she pointed that out. I mean, these things I discussed this thing with the backend team. I mean, there are so many things they need to cover up. It's actually the job of the backend team. I mean, they should happen from their end. I mean, because of that particular session that day, I came to realize that both of my students are not having the real thing. So, I mean, the point is now that 1 month has passed for this for Advaita, and we have not even started this thing. So I'm a little sort of stressed up, feeling a little pressure in my mind that I should do these things quickly so as to, I mean, nicely finish it up and deliver the subject to the child. And the one what to say one bonus thing is also there, ma'am. That let us say if I and you together sit and chart out a pathway and just enable or allow Advaita to finish all of this particular course syllabus even before the duration of 1 year, then what? Then maybe one answer could be that I can assign some more worksheets to her. Those things, ma'am, na? The extra. Just a second. The extra practice sheets. The other thing could be this entire syllabus. I mean, if it gets completed before, I mean, let us say in 6 months duration, the child is having the other duration of the other 6 months part is there. Uh, then I can simply reassign or get the backend team to reassign a new and an advanced, one level more advanced syllabus or package to the child than this one. So overall, if we simply treat this entire exercise a little more, what to say, carefully, then Advaita can very well do double courses in the same time and the same fee. This is my real reason to shoot this video, ma'am. Hmm. Have a look at the chapters, what all is supposed to be covered, and we can complete them as soon as possible, taking into consideration what all is happening in her school, so that the child feels connected. Okay, it is the same mathematics everywhere. It's not like at the school they are teaching, let us say, time, and I'm teaching money. So the child is feeling simply more and more burdened about it and not feeling happy about it. So she will be happier if things are interconnected, and if we are able to finish off the syllabus before time, then it is Cuemath's promise, not this individual teacher's promise, that the next syllabus will be simply assigned to the child. Fine, ma'am. So please do these things. And yes, as a transparent person, I would also want you to see my this thing account. So see, right now this is my account. I'm having two students, Advaita and Om, and just to start things afresh for you, I'm clicking on Advaita. Then within, I mean, see, it is the same whatever syllabus we saw in Advaita's profile. It is the same things which are getting reflected in my account as well. And from these three dots, I mean, I can change the status, I can assign, I can lock, I can unlock, and things like that. But these things will come at a later stage. Right now I want you to pay attention to this thing, ma'am, that what all can the teachers see about the student. So this is the curriculum. Fine, ma'am, it is very much obvious that it is the same thing, exactly the same thing which Advaita will always see in her account. Second thing is the timeline, which reveals that see, I mean, please install the Cuemath app, ma'am. It is I mean, uh, not a hunter from Cuemath, but rather it is a good tool waiting to be used by the child. Ah, it's a request to you, please do that. And timeline means that I mean, on whichever date, whichever class, in whichever class Advaita will be finishing a particular topic or chapter, these things will get reported, logged in into her account, so that I can always backtrace and see that okay, we have done this thing on that day, so now we can do this thing today. Things like these, ma'am, are there in the timeline. The profile reveals this thing. There are three tabs. The teacher can see the curriculum, the timeline, and the profile. I can see your username, Advaita, Bagi, she's a Gudiya, then grade, your name, ma'am. So these things are there. Uh, it will end, her package will end on 25th of March 2022. The student is active, which means that it is ACT Act in my account. No? So this is there. So there are two syllabi or two programs have been assigned to Advaita. One is this the Cuemath experience session, whatever we invested our time in or with or at for the 1 month, and this grade one thing right now. So this is there, ma'am. All what I had to say. Just want to I mean, request to once again, let us sit together and draw out the best teaching plan for Advaita. We are having an able child with us, and we should do full justice and make her I mean, finish off everything, and maybe even have the next program for her. Why not? So thank you, ma'am, thank you for this thing and for your time, and please do think on these lines, and smiles and love to sweet Gudiya. Yeah, bye, ma'am. Pranam, pranama, and